So you are a well-being practitioner and you have created the most beautiful offer for your community. Maybe it's a one-to-one offer, maybe it's a group offer, a retreat, an event, whatever it is, you are so excited. And as a purpose-driven person full of integrity, you've put a lot into it, all your knowledge to really package it, to make sure it's valuable. And you're so excited you want to put it there. You put it there and there are no sales and you're gutted. You're thinking, what the hell is happening? If this is happening to you and you're wondering why you're not selling your offers, please stay tuned in because I want to share with you the 5 key reasons why they're not selling and how you can fix that ASAP. Hey, welcome back to my podcast. Isa-Welly here, all the way from London City. I hope that you are well. If you're new to my podcast, welcome here. This is a podcast where I like to share tools and have conversations that will support you in building a business that feels good to you and support the life you desire to create. I love to talk about mindset, well-being, spirituality, and everything in between, anything that really will help you live from a place of joy, freedom, and abundance. If you're new, welcome. If you're a returner, thank you so much for being here. Before I continue, I have a little favor to ask of you. If this podcast supports you in any way, it's part of your daily, weekly routine, you share it with friends, you love it so much, I would appreciate if you leave a review on the Apple podcast. It really helps the show grow and it's going to help me bring the show and all these beautiful tools to many, many more people. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, so last week I was off. By the way, I wanted to acknowledge that because I was working on the behind the scenes of my business, something I do often, just because, it's so noisy out there. We get distracted. We forget the goals we've set for ourselves. And I just wanted to take the week off to really get back in, to assess where I am and to review things because I had a couple of things, maybe more, 2, 3 things going on within the business. And I just wanted to be clear and focused. So I used that spring energy to start decluttering, not just my wardrobe, literally did the wardrobe a little bit, some jewelries and things like that, but also my business and just focusing on who it is that I really want to be supporting at this present time for the next few months. Be clear about that and set some content and all of that. And when I do that, it's quite demanding. I want to be focused and it's hard to be doing that behind the scenes of my business and also creating content and being out there. So I've literally for the past 10 days, I've not even been on Instagram or anything like that, but I'm well, I'm good. I'm refreshed and inspired. So here we are. Now, what are we talking about today? Today, we're talking strategy. I love talking about energetics behind our businesses and how we show up, but also strategy. Strategy is very important, just as important as the energetics. And today, I want to talk about designing offers that sell and where we go wrong. So, as some of you may know, from 2015 to last year, last year actually, I was a well-being practitioner. I did Pilates teaching, nutrition, life and well-being coaching. I then had a membership specifically for women in business, entrepreneurs that were retired, had a burnout. That membership is called Thrive. Today's the last day. Oh my God, I can't believe it. So that's what I've done up till beginning of 2024. And then last year, I slowly started pivoting to now helping people transition in the career and specifically well-being practitioners. And there are a lot that I've learned in those years working as a well-being practitioner and building a business online and a community of over 400,000 people. I've designed dozens of offers, especially in Pilates. I've done so many Pilates courses and programs and a few nutrition courses as well. And I have learned so much. And those mistakes I'm about to share with you are the ones I made, but they're also the ones that the women I'm mentoring right now are doing. And right now I'm mentoring someone in Pilates, an homeopath, yoga and breathwork artist, and another yoga teacher that is also a Chopra coach. So I'm mentoring these 4 ladies at the moment. They all have different goals, but the same goal is there, is to grow the business, build a community, and increase their income online and work less behind the scenes, less class, and make more impact. And when I look at their offers, it's often those mistakes. And the very first one is the offers are so overwhelming. I want you to look at your offer. Is there too much in there? And this is valid for one-to-one, membership, group offers, events, retreat, all of it. And often these mistakes come from a place of scarcity. When we feel like my offer is not enough, I am not doing enough, I am not enough, I need to put loads out there, because I know it. You are a person, you are purpose driven, you're a person of integrity. You really want to change the life of your person, of your clients. You want them to feel better, but you're also scared that if you don't put a lot and all your knowledge in there, they might not buy. And this is not true. Actually, it's the other way around. People get overwhelmed. We get overwhelmed. Think about it. You go in a shop, you want to hoover there 3 million options. I get out of there. I've got a headache. I've done half of the aisle. I'm gone, and I've done this before. And I know for a fact that some of the best offers that I have purchased online, whatever it is in the well-being, in the business field, ones that I've created myself, are simple and to the point. Simple, super simple, no 3 million bonuses, no this, no that. So go back to your offer right now and look at how can you simplify it? How can you simplify it and take things out to keep it easy to read, exciting? Because we want it to be exciting. You want to give enough, but it has to be exciting and also achievable to your clients, so that when they come on and reading the offer, they're not like, oh my God, there's just so much. I don't even know. Can I do all of this? Wait, how many bonuses? Okay, how many classes? Wow. Simple, easy. So go have a look and do that. And remember, you are enough. Your modality is incredible. You are incredible. You have the knowledge. It's all about you and what you're about to share, not how much you put into there. So quality over quantity, and confidence in what you are, who you are, and what you're going to deliver. Number 2, there are no clear transformation. Now, this is a mistake I've made forever and ever and ever. I've also made it in Thrive, No clear transformation means when I read your offer, I actually don't know what I'm going to get out of it. And in the well-being field, it is so common to read offers that say, oh, come do my feel-good class, my feel-good program. By the way, I'm not throwing a dig at anybody. I have 2 feel-good programs that fell flat on their faces. And I'm going to explain to you why in a minute. My feel-good retreat, I will transform you. How are you going to transform me? How am I going to feel good? Is it physical? Is it mental? What kind of feel good? Like, everybody wants to feel good. Are you going to energize me? Am I going to heal from my wounds? What is the deal? Get specific. Create it in a specific way so that we know what we're getting at the end. When I come out of that retreat, when I finish the class, how am I supposed to feel? How am I going to feel? At first, when you do this type of work and you create offers that are specific and really clear transformation, it might feel like you're boxing yourself a little bit, but if anything, you're just really calling in your right person, and they're going to feel seen and heard, and they're going to be like, yeah, take my money. I don't even want to know. Take my money. I'm there. You know me. You know my struggle. Let's go. You know what I want. That's how you need to think. Not, oh my God, like that means, you know, if I see people going to be energized, so they think they're not going to be rested or blah, 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 blah. That is not true. It doesn't work like that. And I want you to shift that mindset. Again, this is scarcity, think of where am I taking people? What journey are they coming on? Now, I had a feel good programs that I created in 2021. It is by far up till today, my most favorite thing, my most favorite program. It's my least successful program. Although I didn't cry about it, I was really gutted about it. I thought people don't get it. They don't get it. I created a Pilates program called Feel Good that had 12 classes, meditation, cardio, dance, Pilates. Did I throw a bit of yoga-ish? There was everything in there. Like, it was just so overwhelming. And you can find this. It's not on my website anymore, but I'm sure if you do Isa-Welly.com, Feel Good program, you'll find it. And if you're on my mailing list, I'm writing an email about this. So I'll send you the link to it because I want you to see the behind the scenes of my business, of my old business, of my health and well-being business. So you really understand and see the things and the numbers. But it didn't sell. I loved it. I filmed it at home in Togo. It was beautiful. It was such a personal one. Nobody cared because people are not there to do what I love. They are paying me because they want to feel a certain way. They want a transformation, not to just be like, oh yeah, I want to feel good. I know they want to feel good, but what part of the good they want to feel? So that program was only 69 pounds and it just fell flat on his face. I thought it was going to work so well. It was so beautiful. And on the other hand, my beginner's Pilates program, 159 pounds, sold so much, still sells to this day, even though I do zero promotion. I have done any promotion in the past 2 years, but obviously I have a really good strategy and system in place that just works for me, behind the scenes. But still, it still sells like that. And that's because that program is so specific. It's not even just for beginners. It's for beginners that haven't worked out in a while, that wants to be a core strength in a safe and effective way, get rid of the back pain, and only have 20 minutes a day to do so. That's it. It is clear, it is specific. And I tell them the transformation is that you're going to start that feeling weak, feeling tired, being able to only do 10 minutes. At the end, you'll be able to do 30 minutes workout. You'll have a strong core. You'll have no back pain. You're going to be that girl. You're going to feel amazing. Listen, it was so clear and it works. People don't even message me to say, what's in your course? When you put an offer out there and people message you, oh, what does this mean? What am I going to get? It's because it's not clear. When you clear, nobody even message you. People are like, yeah, take my money, give me the thing, thank you, bye. You know what I mean? And that's what you want. Not because you don't want to connect with you people, but you want it to be clear. You want people to be like, yes, yes, yes. So go back to your offer right now and have a read. Is this clear? What are people getting? Is this something where it's going to alleviate their constipation, their pain? They're going to feel something. It's going to change their mindset in a way. Like, what is it? It is such an important work. That's how you sell offers. The transformation is clear. I bought hundreds and hundreds of offers, especially in business, but also in health and well-being, whether they were one-to-one groups, whatever event. When it's not clear, I don't go. I don't buy it. I'm like, what am I going to get? This sounds a bit like a faff. And that is even more so important today because people want to know where they're putting their money. They want to understand where they're putting their money. Everybody's saying the economy this, the economy that. Yes, the economy this. But it's also because people want to be crystal clear about what they're investing into and what they're going to get back. People are investing, just not in faff anymore. People are not investing in like feel good little extra bits. Like, what am I going to get? Even if you know they're going to feel good at the end of it, they need to know a specific transformation. Okay, number 3, your offer is not targeted to the people you already have in your community. This is something I've done. This is a mistake I've done with Thrive, my membership, where I did some research before that. I spoke to maybe 10, 15 women of my community over the Zoom, like long conversations. And then at some point, and these women were not entrepreneur for most part. A few were self-employed. And when I started creating Thrive and putting ideas together, I then decided that it has to be for entrepreneurs, because I already wanted to go that way already. I already wanted to support entrepreneurs, women in business and things like that. So I did that. It was a bit wishy-washy, and I created Thrive for that. So it wasn't for the women in my community, really, if that makes sense. And very few were entrepreneurs. So Thrive didn't work as well as I wanted to. I didn't have as many people in the membership as I wanted to. And that was one of my biggest lessons. And I still see this today where, you know, people would create, well-being practitioners will create those beautiful offers. But when you look closely to the people in their community, it's not the same. It doesn't match. So what you need to know and do from the beginning is make sure you know who's in your community. You're building your community from a place of authenticity, sharing the things you're passionate about in your voice, knowing that it's the same voice that's going to create the offers, right? If you're, for example, creating, I don't know, which actually just the example I just gave you, my community were people that were Pilates, nutrition, health, and well-being, conscious people that wanted to feel their best in their body and mind. They were not necessarily entrepreneurs who wanted to create income, have blah, 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 blah. Like it just wasn't the same. Even though they could have benefited from whatever was in the membership, I wasn't talking to them in my marketing content. So it didn't resonate. So they didn't connect to the offer. Sometimes it's also a language thing. They just didn't connect because I wasn't talking to them. So make sure the offer you have right now is targeting the people you have in your community. If you don't know them, go and speak to them. When people follow me on Instagram, sometimes I'll go and click, who is this? So I have an idea. It goes in my subconscious. I'm like, oh, okay, interesting. Okay, I see. And on Instagram, you can even see, oh, someone so follow you from this reel. So, oh, those people are interested in that. So this reel is bringing a lot of people in. Okay, my followers are actually coming from YouTube, from the blah, blah, blah. Okay, so who is on my mailing list? Let me send an email out and see which type of email opens the most. Like, get to know who is in your community. Get to know them. Speak to them. No later than January and February, I did loads of calls and I spoke to so many people. Maybe there's some of you listening today on my mailing list, because I was still deciding if I wanted to support well-being practitioners to grow their businesses, women that wanted to change career. I was still deciding, right? So I wanted to know who is in my community, so it's very, very important. Do that. Are you a well-being practitioner looking to grow your business online so that you can increase your income and create more impact? If so, I have a brand new masterclass for you in which I share the 3 key elements you need to focus on right away, right now, to grow online, how I made my first £1,000 and how you can do that too with ease, the do's and don'ts for consistent growth and increased revenue month after month, the mistakes I made that you can learn from. Now, as a well-being practitioner who's built a community of over 400,000 people online, created dozens of courses and programs, a membership, and a sustainable income, I know what it takes to get there, and I want to show you how. The class is packed with value. It's going to leave you feeling inspired and ready to take action right away. The link is in the show notes. The class is free. Go watch it after this episode and take some notes. Now, let's get back to our episode. Next up is that your offer is at a low price. Now, this is one mistake we also do from a scarcity place, because we're scared we're not going to sell it. So we over-deliver and underprice the offer. Now, what happens is the human mind, at least a lot of us, think we see cheap, we think low quality. If you come to me and you are selling, and remember again, something I've learned through so many of my mentors, of my business mentors, is that a lot of the time, it's not about the price, it's about the transformation. People will buy super expensive things because it's their priority, because of what that thing is selling them, a dream, a status, whatever. And they'll tell you, okay, I don't want to pay £200, £150 for your consultation, £400, whatever. But they'll put triple the price of that in one item. It's because the transformation you're offering them is not important. And this is especially true in the well-being field. Very, very important. Well-being, health field, I'm putting my health into your hands. I'm feeling vulnerable. I'm trusting you with something. I want to make sure this is good quality. And cheap might make think of low quality. Again, it's not always like that, but I've seen this a lot of time. So make sure that whatever it is that you're offering is valued at the right price. And last but not least, and definitely not least, you don't believe in your offer. And this might sound silly, but this happens a lot. It has happened to me before. It has definitely happened to me before, where I have put something out there and I was like, I'm not sure this is actually going to work. And I'm putting the offer out there with that little, I'm not 100% behind it. I'm like 70, 80. That is just not good enough. Whatever it is that makes you not believe in your offer, you want to go back and read the offer and be like, oh no, this is it. This is the shizzle. I know it's going to be amazing. I stand behind it. It's incredible. Let's go. I know I can sell this. I can say the price without shaking. I'm just so behind it. I'm relaxed. I don't have to beg anybody. I know my offer is the shizzle. This is how you want to be behind your offers. Not like, oh, I'm doing this thing. And that's fun if you're like that. As I told you, I've been like that before. Ask yourself why you're not 100% behind it. What do you need to tweak? And this last one can sometimes outdo all the rest. You might have an incredible offer that's well priced, that has a clear transformation. It's not overwhelming, that's simple, like all the good stuff, but you don't believe in it. Your energetics are not behind it. And that can translate in you not showing up to sell, in you not sharing too much about it because you feel shy, or perhaps you're slightly embarrassed about something. This is why it's so important as well that your energy is at the right place. You believe in your offer. You believe in what you have to sell. You are a conscious entrepreneur. You're possibly an empath. You've got a big heart. You have a big goal. I know it. You have a big, big goal because you're building a purpose-driven business. You want to do some stuff out there. You want as many people as possible to feel healthier. You want transformation. You want a better world. You want all of that. And you got to believe that your offer will do that. Really, really, truly believe in it. And I've seen this many times in myself and people I've worked with. When we're not behind our offer, the energy is just different. We might think we are, but if you're feeling there's just even a little teeny something that's saying, oh, I'm not sure. Oh, I feel a certain way. Go back, journal about it, work on your mindset, have a little think. What's holding me back here? What belief do I have about this? Perhaps you believe that, oh, well, nobody's going to buy it from me. I'm too young to sell this. Nobody's going to buy this. It's great, but I'm too old. People are going to think this. Oh, I don't look good enough. I'm not going to show up on camera. This can translate in so many ways, and I've seen it. And this is also why it's important to work with someone, with a coach that can mirror these things back to you so you can progress much faster in your business. So to recap, 5 reasons why your offer is not selling. 5 mistakes you're possibly making are: the offer in itself is too overwhelming for your clients. So you want to simplify that, go back and remove the things. The transformation is not clear. So go back again and have a look at the journey you're taking your client through. What is that offer promising? Is it specific? If it's just a feel good or you're going to feel better, I'm going to transform you, it's not specific enough. The offer is not targeting to the people you actually have in your community. And that's the easy one. Ask them, have a look, go check who's in that community. Who are my followers? Who are my readers? Do they connect to this offer? Is the language all right? Have I written this properly? Ask them. Connect, connect, connect. Number 4, your prices are too low. Therefore, some people might think, ooh, this is something maybe dodgy here. Is that a good quality? Why is it cheaper? Why is it so cheap? Perhaps you're just doing this from a place of, oh, I want to give a lot and, I want it to sell fast. That doesn't work. Last but not least, you're not 100% behind your offer. You don't fully believe in it. Something is holding you back. So you're not showing up with the joy, with the ease, you could be showing up to share, to sell it, knowing that it's going to transform people's lives. And if you are ready to design your one-to-one group program, retreat, whatever offer you have, and you want it to sell like a hot pancake super fast, an offer that you and your community will be obsessed with, please email me at admin@Isa-Welly.com. I am taking 2 new wellbeing practitioners this month on a one-on-one program. My program is called the Thriving Wellbeing Business. I'm mentoring you for growth to increase your income. And, you know, this is for you if you're a wellbeing practitioner that's already working with clients. You already have clients. Perhaps they're not online, but you're looking to grow online, design offers that you can sell digitally, even they are retreats or live events. You basically want to grow, scale, and increase your income. I can help you. I want to get behind your wellbeing business to help it grow, to help it thrive as it should. You can also DM me on Instagram, Isa-Welly. That's it for me today. Thank you so much for tuning in. And here's to transforming your wellbeing offers into successful sales. I'll speak to you next week.